Hey guys, this is Minnie here and welcome back to my channel Mini Motivational video. I'm here with another book summary which is The Productivity Project by Chris Bailey. If you want to watch this video in Hindi, I provided the link below. This book is an intense research and experimentation on productivity by the author for 365 days. After reading this book, you'll be able to identify the integral tasks in your work on those tasks more efficiently, manage your time like a ninja, quit procrastination, work smarter not harder, develop laser-like focus, achieve Zen-like mental clarity, and have more energy. So let's dive into the book and its experiments. The first one is the 3 ingredients of productivity. In today's world, the most productive people not only manage their time well, but also manage their attention and energy well. In earlier days, only time was considered important as people used to work in factories where punching on time was considered efficient. But today's work is more on creative side and requires a lot of knowledge and mental power. Lacking in any of these 3 won't lead you to desired productive result. Because when we waste time, we are procrastinating. When we can't manage our energy well, we are distracted. When we don't cultivate our energy levels well, we are tired or burned out. In today's world, we are surrounded by beeps and notifications that follow us all day long and hijack our attention. So in order to be productive, you need to manage all 3 areas, that is time, attention and energy equally. Now let's come to how you can increase energy, attention and time. For increasing energy levels, you should exercise, eat healthy, avoid caffeine, hydrate your body constantly, meditate, sleep well. For increasing your attention, you need to free yourselves from distractions, meditate. For managing your time efficiently, what you need to do is cut down the meaningless tasks which wouldn't help you to complete your main task. Make the list. Second, the maintenance work like cleaning your house, making your food, etc. should not be done daily and should be kept for a specified time. So this completes our first experiment. Now let's come to another, which is BPT, Biological Prime Time. It is the time where we have most of our energy and attention. It can be different for different people. Some people are most productive in the morning, some are in the noon, some find themselves most productive in the evening and some at night. So you have to find your BPT and make that as a sacred time. And by sacred I mean that don't do any maintenance work at that time. Or schedule your meetings or work on your emails or go out with your friends, etc. in order to be productive. Make that time as sacred and only do that work which will help you to accomplish your most productive task and is aligned to your goal. In his experiment, Chris recorded his energy levels at each hour throughout the day for a certain number of days. And what he found that was for him, between 10 a.m. and noon, and then from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., his energy level and his ability to focus were highest. So as a result, he now considered that as his BPT. Now let's come to the third experiment which the author conducted, that is working 90 hours a week versus 20 hours a week. In this experiment, Chris worked 90 hours in a week and 20 hours in another week to compare the productivity of both weeks. And in his surprise, he found out that there wasn't much productivity difference. From this, he concluded that we don't work as many hours as we think we do. We tend to overestimate our working hours by about 20 hours and we are not as busy as we think we are. After this experiment, the author discussed the Parkinson's law. And if you don't know about Parkinson's law, you have probably felt the effect of it. According to this law, our work tends to expand to fit to how much time we have allotted for that particular task. So if we have more time, then we tend to do more unproductive work in between. And if we have less allotted time, then we tend to do the most productive work within that time frame in order to complete our task. This is our tendency. Now let's come to the another point, which is 3 main tasks. So the author says that start your day with a list of 3 things that you want to accomplish by the end of the day. And why 3? It's because it's easy to remember and it's doable. This list helps you to find out what you want to do and what you don't intend on doing. This making list habit forces you to prioritize your work and get your work done. Now let's talk about another topic in the book, which is the maintenance days. So everyone has to do maintenance tasks like cleaning your apartment or your house, cook a meal or go buy groceries, do their laundry or go to the bank, etc. Now what you can do in order to be more productive is batch these tasks to save your time. You can go to buy groceries and do your bank work on the same day. This will definitely save your time. You can clean your home by deciding one day in a week, or you can listen podcasts along with it so that you will be more productive. And remember this, never do any maintenance task in your BPT, that is biological prime time. Now let's come to another topic, which is outsourcing low-return tasks. According to Chris, whatever tasks aren't that productive and align you to completing your goal, if possible, you can outsource low-return tasks. Tasks like maintenance can also be outsourced if you have other important things which are needed to be done. Other low-return tasks can be checking your emails and replying them, or for YouTubers it can be editing work which can be done and trusted by someone else. So let's say you value your time at $50 an hour or $100 an hour. Do you really want to be wasting $100 worth time doing dishes for 40 minutes or something else which is unmeaningful or you won't be remembered for when you die? This is where it is a smart choice to give someone $20 an hour to do your meaningless task, as this will give you the time to do more meaningful and more high return productivity tasks. Now let's jump on to another topic of the book, which is to-do lists or waiting for lists. By this, Chris means that you should make waiting for lists instead of to-do lists. You should write down why you haven't already done your task. Write down what you are waiting for. And the reason what you will find generally will be the mental barrier. So remove this mental barrier and get your work done. When you are making this list, make sure not to make a long one filled with unimportant tasks, because even if you cross down few tasks and feel happy about it, it is still you are unproductive, as you will be only cutting down meaningless tasks. So stick to that short list, that is the 3 main points which are aligned to your main project. Now let's talk about another important point in the book, that is 6 procrastination triggers. Author talked about there are few triggers which leads you to procrastinate, and by working on them and changing the situation can lead you to be more productive. These are: tasks may be boring, difficult, frustrating, unstructured or ambiguous, lacking in personal meaning, and lacking in intrinsic value. So after knowing these triggers, and the next time you find yourself procrastinating, you can ask yourself that which is a particular trigger of not doing that particular task. And after knowing that trigger, you can work on that. Like if the task is boring, you can do that task in a coffee shop to make it less boring. If the task is frustrating or unstructured, you can break down your task into some concrete defined steps and can start working step by step. So this will make your task structured and easier than before. According to the author, busyness is no different from laziness when it doesn't lead us to accomplish anything at the end of the day. And that's what productivity is, accomplishing what you intended to do. Now let's come to the last important topic, which is favorite of mine, that is the Zen State. In order to achieve that Zen state and be more productive, we need to meditate. According to Chris, meditation allows you to defragment your thoughts. Through meditation, and it's proven scientifically, you have high focus and energy, which will automatically lead you to be more productive. By meditating daily, you can achieve better health as well. Meditation brings you clarity, what you want to achieve and accomplish in life. So Zen state is must from energy and attention point of view. So this brings us to the end of the video. If you find this video informative, please hit the like button, as this will help me a lot. Go to my suggested videos if you want to watch more. Thank you for watching.